Good morning students, I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic concentration of solution and solubility problems. So I'll discuss about the problems related to concentration of solution and solubility. This is from the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? So without any delay, let's start with the topic. So let's start with the topic. These are problems related to concentration of solution and solubility. So the first problem or example 2.1, a solution contains 40 gram of common salt in 320 gram of water. Alright, again I repeat, a solution contains 40 gram of common salt in 320 gram of water. Calculate the concentration in terms of mass by mass percentage of solution. So how we'll do the calculations? You see, there is a solution. You can see in the question is given mass of solute, that is common salt is here solute, that is given 40 gram, and mass of solvent, that is water, it's given 320 gram. All right, you can read the question very nicely. A solution contains 40 gram of common salt in 320 gram of water. All right, so solute is a common salt, that is 40 gram, and solvent, that is water, is 320 gram. So we know, so formula we know, mass of solution. All right, so what we have to find? We have to find the mass percentage of solution. So mass of solution is equal to what? We know the formula, mass of solute plus mass of solvent. So 40 gram plus 320 gram is equal to 360 gram. Now we have to find the mass percentage of a solution. All right, so we know the formula, that is mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. So you see, 40 is the mass of solute, total mass of solution is 360 into 100, so it comes, the answer is 11.1. all right, so again I repeat, it's 11.1. so these are very easy questions. All right, this is a very easy question. You can see mass of solute given, solvent given. First you find out the mass of solution, then you calculate the percentage. So you know the mass percentage of solution formula, mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. Let's see the next question. Now let's see the next problem. If 110 gram of copper sulfate is present in 550 gram of solution, then calculate the concentration of solution. All right, so again I repeat, if 110 gram of copper sulfate, you have to read the question very nicely. If 110 gram of copper sulfate is present in 550 gram of solution, so here you can see mass of solute, that is copper sulfate is the mass of solute, and that is present 110 gram, and mass of solution is what? 550 gram. So we know that concentration of solution is equal to mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. So mass of solute is given 110 by mass of solution is 550 into 100. So here it comes 20%. All right, so this is a very easy question. Mass of copper sulfate given, that is a solute, then mass of solution is given, directly put the formula and multiply with 100, it will come. Understood? Now you can see the next problem. A solution contains 50 ml of alcohol mixed with 150 ml of water. Calculate the concentration of a solution. All right, calculate the concentration of a solution. You can see we know that the formula we know, that is concentration of solution is equal to volume of solute by volume of solution into 100. So here the volume of solute, that is alcohol. All right, you see a solution contains 50 ml of alcohol mixed with 150 ml of water. So alcohol here is a solute, that is 50 ml, and solvent is what? Water, that is 150 ml. All right, so volume of solute, that is alcohol, is 50 ml, and volume of solvent, water, is 150 ml. So we know the formula, volume of solution is equal to volume of solute plus volume of solvent, that is 50 plus 150 is equal to 200 ml. Now concentration of solution, we know the formula. All right, 50 by 200 into 100, it will be 25%. So what is the concentration of solution? It will be volume of solute by volume of solution into 100. You can see the formula I've written on top. Concentration of solution is volume of solute by volume of solution into 100. First we we'll calculate and find the volume of solution, and then we'll put it in the formula and the answer will come. It's very easy. Next question, you see, if that means 12 gram of potassium sulfate. All right, it's taking a potassium sulfate. So 12 gram of potassium sulfate dissolved in 75 gram of water at 60 degrees Celsius. Again I repeat, 12 gram of potassium sulfate dissolved in 75 gram of water at 60 degrees Celsius. What is the solubility in water at that temperature? So here we have been given that 75 gram of water dissolved in 12 gram of potassium sulfate. All right, so we have to find out how much potassium sulfate will dissolve in 100 gram of water. Now, so 75 gram of water dissolved in 12 gram of potassium sulfate. According to the question, 75 gram of water get dissolved in 12 gram of potassium sulfate. So 100 gram of water will dissolve in what? We'll do by unitary method, 12 by 75 into 100 of potassium sulfate. All right, that is 16 gram of potassium sulfate. All right, thus the solubility of potassium sulfate in water is 16 gram at 60 degrees Celsius. All right, so we have done this by unitary method. We'll equate the sum. All right, you see, we'll equate the equations. It's given what? 12 gram of potassium sulfate dissolved in 75 gram of water. So we'll reverse it. So 75 gram of water dissolved in 12 gram of potassium sulfate. So we will take that 100 gram of water dissolved in this 12 by 75 into 100 gram of potassium sulfate. All right, so it comes to 16 gram of potassium sulfate. So this is the solubility at 60 degrees Celsius. Thank you, student. This was all about the entire video lecture. We have discussed about the topic concentration of solution and solubility problems. This one the chapter is matter around us pure. So stay at home, stay safe. I'm Shomaj signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class.